Hi, I'm Alice and this is my meadow. I'm originally from Australia, so I planted this snow gum in the corner to remind me of home. And I moved to Glasgow to play violin with the BBC Scottish Symphony Orchestra. When my partner Martin and I moved into this house, this front area was an immaculate, weed-free, pebbly space with one ornamental wheelbarrow full of pansies. I had become aware through a charity called Plant Life that Britain had suffered a loss of 97% of its native grassland over the last 100 years, so I saw this blank canvas as a perfect opportunity to create my meadow. There was a weed-proof membrane underneath the pebbles, so it meant when I removed this, the soil was ready to be sown. And I got some local wild native seed mix that was a mix of flowers and grasses, and mixed it with sand. And this meant that the seed was easier to handle, and it also meant that when you scatter it on the dark earth, you can see where you've sown the seeds. The management's pretty easy. You just chop it down in autumn and remove the clippings. I'm just doing a short back and sides here, but normally I use a whippersnipper to remove the grasses and flowers. I've started to add this plant because it acts as a parasite to the grasses which start to take over, and it's called yellow rattle because when it dries out it sounds like this. I'm also growing some plug plants of my favourite wildflowers and will add them soon for a bit of extra diversity. During lockdown, we've really enjoyed sitting here in the sun having our morning tea and watching the meadow grow and the insects come and pollinate it. Taking my passion for meadows and plants one step further, in 2014 with my duo partner, cellist Sonia Cromarty, we commissioned 8 composers to write music inspired by native Scottish plants. Our project, entitled Transplanted, took root after we discovered the Scottish Baroque composer James Oswald, who in 1755 wrote a botanical musical compendium entitled Airs for the Seasons, which is a series of 96 miniature sonatas, each inspired by a different plant. James Oswald had connections at Kew Gardens and obviously knew a lot about the different plants as he drew on their medicinal properties as well as their appearance and folklore to shape his music. We've performed this music across Scotland, but all live music is paused at the moment, so my meadow will now act as a concert hall as Sonia and I are back together to play for an audience of birds and bees.